Hi everyone, so I am reviewing Dunkirk. Now, I didn't really know much about Dunkirk before going in. They did the trailers for this movie so brilliantly. There was just these short teasers of they're trapped in the water, they're trapped in the air, they're trapped on the beach. And the teasers for this film were just perfect because you had like the ticking and it was just intense. Short spurts of intense with Dunkirk at the end. These trailers are brilliant and I loved the advertising for this movie so much. So I was really excited to see this film. I was really excited that Christopher Nolan was attached. The last film I saw by Christopher Nolan was Interstellar. I honestly didn't like Interstellar for so many reasons. But I was excited for this because I do like his previous films. And I really loved the teaser trailers. And then when the longer trailer was revealed, it was kind of just the smaller ones put together. They still didn't tell you that much information. I was hooked. I was excited. Movies don't do this anymore. It's risky. And it was worth it. It was really great. So I avoided information about the film. I knew it was based on a true story because I saw the book in store. That's why I knew from it. And it was just a wonderful movie. So the movie is based on a true story. It is about the British and the French army men getting trapped on the beach by Germany in World War II. So you have so many soldiers. There is a ridiculous amount trapped on the beach. And then you have the ones trying to escape by boat, whether they are injured or whether they were just in line first. And you have these boats kind of getting destroyed. So they're getting trapped in the water and they're either trapped in the boat or they're stranded. And then you have the ones in the air flying around trying to deal with the fighter pilots on the Germany side. So there is this just intense feeling for these guys' lives. And then that is added because they got the constant ticking sound that you have in the trailers. That is going on through the movie and it's so intense. The whole duration of the movie, it goes for about an hour and 45 minutes and it's just intense the whole time. And it's just extraordinary. They don't really give you much information about the characters. You don't know anything about these guys. You don't know if they have a family to go home to. You don't know if they're married. Like, a lot of them are really young. So you don't know whether they're 18. You don't know anything about them because unlike other war movies, they do not sit down for a conversation. They awkwardly stare at each other. They're miserable. No one really communicates. And when they are communicating, it's out of fear and terror because they don't want to die. So it's just more intensity that is added. And you don't have compassion for the characters because of their sad story. You have compassion for them because they don't deserve to feel this trap. They don't deserve to kind of be in complete despair. So it's just a remarkable story and kind of how they show it. The cinematography for this film is amazing. The editing and the use of music, as I said, with the constant ticking, it's really fantastic. I haven't seen many films like this. Most films do ease off, where this is just constant until you reach a certain point and then it's just dead quiet. And then, like, you don't feel that relief. You just feel like dread. Like, is this really, like, what's happening, kind of? Like, it doesn't feel like it's safe yet. So they do such a remarkable job building this up. They do such a remarkable job telling the story of how it's edited together, because you have things that are happening at the same time and you have them happening at different times, but they're telling them as if they're happening together and kind of in a back and forward order. And at the moment, like when you start kind of viewing it, it's kind of confusing at one point, but then when you realize what they're doing, it's just absolutely remarkable. The performances in this film are fantastic. I'll be honest, I don't know many of these actors by name. You have Harry Styles in his debut film, and he does a fantastic job. This is a great opening role for him because he is not on front lead actor constant duration, but he's here every bit in there And he does a great job. And Christopher Nolan was smart getting the fans of Harry Styles interested in a war film that they originally wouldn't be interested in. They are both smart. You have Cillian Murphy, who I absolutely love in movies, and he plays a very intense character that you can't help but feel for. But you don't know much of his story. You just still feel for him. And you got Tom Hardy, who's one of the pilots, and he does a great job. He doesn't even say that much, and still just that impact of kind of pain and emotion going through his eyes. It's just a remarkable film, and I highly recommend it. Even if you don't like war films, I definitely recommend you go see this film, because it is one of a kind. There is no other film I've seen that's like this, that just gives you that constant, intense, panic-inducing feeling. Christopher Nolan is extraordinary with his films. I hated Interstellar, but you can't deny that the cinematography was great in that film. This is what he is best at, cinematography, and then the editing, music. Dunkirk is an amazing film. Don't look up what it's about other than the basics that you know. And just watch the teaser trailers, because honestly, they are amazing. Every time I went to the cinema, they kind of got to the point where they would have one where they're showing them trapped in the water. And that goes for like 30 seconds. And then there would be other trailers. And then suddenly the other one where they're trapped in the air. And then there'd be more things, and then the last one. It was just such a brilliant advertising, and I loved it so much. And it was just something that got stuck in your head, because it's like Dunkirk at the end. And honestly, I cannot praise this film anymore. Definitely go see Dunkirk. It is an amazing film. There's honestly no problems I found with it. The duration was short. It didn't overbear itself. And it's not for everyone, I will admit, but I highly recommend you go see it and make that decision for yourself. As always, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. My next review coming will be Baby Driver, and I really hope you enjoyed this review. Please let me know if you enjoyed the movie, and thank you guys. I will see you later.